continues to engage some of the protesters.
A superpower, he's the superpower president. And we are telling him that, we are reminding him that today is time for him to declare it. It's 9 months since he came to office, but some of his appointees are taking bribes and they are mining. If you go to Gomuafete, today they've lived the rivers. Now they are in the sea, mining sea defense. Sea defense, so artificial sea defense, which is blocking the sea from coming into the land. Now they are mining it illegally, and he's in the Flaster House. We are here to remind him the promises that he made to us, and we sacrifice our lives for his coming. So we are saying that though he will call incompetent again, he responded to their critics because he was very mad at them saying he's incompetent. I'm reminding him that they are going to say the same thing again if he's not able to declare state of emergency. A whole water plant is shut down in the central region, and central region is one of the poorest region in Ghana. It's one of the poorest region. That means he wants us to be killed. They want us to be killed. They want our children to be killed. And today we are here protesting and telling him, reminding him. Actually, we are mad. We are very angry, but we are saying to him that with humility, we didn't come here to fight. We came here to tell him that he's our father, and father must honor his promise. He should honor it for us, and we'll be grateful to him who will uphold and defend his name, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, forever and ever. Nobody shouldn't be afraid of anybody. He shouldn't be afraid that they will do anything to the youth of this country. Are behind him 100%. That's why we gave him the superpower. He should exercise it. You make use of it. You shouldn't joke with the power that we gave it to him. Other than that, if the youth rise, nature is rising. Nature is rising, oh. Nature is rising, and one day you'll be held accountable for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Killian. But government is saying that it is fighting illegal mining and there is no need to declare a state of emergency. Why are you still protesting if government is fighting against illegal mining?
Government says it's fighting what? Government is not fighting any illegal mining.
We've seen the burning of champagnes, the blue water guards on site, military on site, trying to, they're actually seizing.
Stop trying and just do. Stop the trying and just do. We are tired of trying. Do.
So, what do you say to this?
Burning of champagne is not going to stop the galamsey. Mr. President, we have given you the power, right? You have a supermajority in the House of Chamber Parliament, right? We've given you everything you need to reset this nation back to destiny, right? Mr. President, arrest Kukurantumi. To date, this is 9 months, right? We've not seen any high political profile person being arrested and jailed or detained. We've not seen any single arrest. Rather, we are seeing arrests of these small boys. Go for Kukurantumi. In fact, that Professor Frimpong Boateng galamsey report is still in that Jubilee House. Work with it. Arrest the people mentioned in that report. Kukurantumi is number one. Nana Addo Dankwa, Al Jazeera expose gold mafia scandal. He is there. Go for him. Arrest these big kingpins. Burning of Shafan, burning of excavators. Okay? This one, not a stop galamsey. Oh, go for these people. In fact, Kukurantumi should be taken to my cell in Sawon prison block 111. That's where I was kept. For a galamsey protest I wasn't even part of. Today, 22nd of September, makes it exactly 1 year when I was illegally arrested. When they got me bongo like a criminal. Took me to a doctor cell, no water, no food. No water, no food. Mr. President, I have given you all the powers. You have a super majority in that House of Chamber. Please, Biko, do the needful. Please, we beg you. arrest Kukurantumi, arrest Kukurantumi, the CEO of Akonta Mining. Those Shafan, those excavators, don't bend them. Use those excavators to build a road. And when you seize them, use them to build a roads. Okay?
Well, let's speak to the lead convener for Fix the Country, Oliver Bakafomawo. Oliver, please kindly, what kind of, progress do you want to see?
I want to stop being poisoned by my own country. That's progress. That's the only progress I demand. And as long as that hasn't stopped, I'm not comfortable with anything.
And what kind of accountability do you want to see?
When somebody poisons you, what do you expect? That the person must be dealt with. That's accountability enough for me. That in the same way that we are talking about oral in respect of those who have looted the resources, those who have poisoned us must have the comeuppance as well. They must also be held accountable. That for me, it's the least we can do.
Right, and you think that this government is listening?
I hope it listens. Everybody tells me that the government will listen. So that's why I'm speaking. If it's a government, even when the government was not listening, I was speaking. So if there's a government that listens, this is when I need to amplify my voice, I think.
Well, let me ask an interesting question. Do you believe that this country is worth fighting for?
It's the only country I have. This is the only thing I will continue to fight for. Till the day I die, I would have to keep fighting it so that it becomes worth it. Because there's nothing more defeatist than convincing yourself that there's no point and then living in the mess. I'm unable to do that. So I'll keep up the hope that this country can do better. And so that's why we keep showing up.
So do you believe that government have made progress with its fight against galamsey? Like some form of progress?
For me, listen, I was just talking about this a couple of minutes ago. That if there's any demand I have, is that I want this problem solved before the government, the NDC elects a new flag bearer. I don't want to go into another election cycle where galamsey is on the ballot box, is on the ballot again. We can't continue like this. So it must end now, and that's what's important to me. Thank you.
Well, that's the lead convener for Fix the Country, Oliver Bakafomawo. And then as and when we get more reports, we will bring them to you live on Metro TV. My name, Vanessa Edotumboating for Metro News.
Government to, not to try, but to solve the menace of illegal mining in the country. And my colleague Michael Addo has joined me on the table. We're going to be talking about his trip to the central region with Dennis Miracles Abuaje, the Director of Communications for the Baumia campaign team. Michael, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Desi.
It's a holiday, but for us,
for us, we don't.
we have no holidays.
We're not part of
yeah.
Yeah.
So Dennis was here on Friday, on the show on Friday. He said a lot of things about galamsey, and he's trying to change a certain narrative. That's according to him. When did you embark on that trip?
All right. So good afternoon to cherished viewers. The trip actually was yesterday.
Okay.
So Dennis, who is the Director of Communications of the Baumia campaign, together with some MPP members, yesterday visited the Kukurantumi in the Agona East District of the Central Region. Okay. And their motive was to gather evidence for Felix Wachiofoso, who is the Minister of State in charge of government communications. Yeah. I mean, he's been demanding evidence from the opposition New Patriotic Party so far as the worsening of the illegal mining activities is concerned. So yesterday, Dennis Miracles gathered some media houses and then took them on this journey to register his unhappiness about the look of our water bodies that has been destroyed due to illegal mining. So basically, that was the focus of the visit.
And when you got there, paint a picture for us what you saw.
All right, so Kukurantumi, we know, is a fishing community, basically. So when we got to the Kukurantumi treatment water plant, I don't know if producers have the visuals, so they can roll it whilst we have this conversation. You can actually see that the water has been muddied. And there's a community that, interacting with the residents, they are telling us that they do not engage in activities of illegal mining, and so they are surprised with the turn of their treatment plant, which actually has been shut down for close to more than a month now.
I think I remember a few weeks ago the head, Adam Mutawakil, the managing director of the Ghana Water Company Limited,
right,
went to that particular
the Kwenyako community,
the treatment plant there, and that was what he went to meet, and he talked about it, that the issue of illegal mining is making it difficult for them to treat the water. So I'm just not surprised that after a few weeks it had to be shut down because of issues like this. Right.
So basically that's it. And so the residents there are expressing worry as to why once they do not engage in illegal activities, their water should be muddied like this. And so Miracles also led the charge, and then he interacted with us. I don't know if producers have that particular bite.
Let's take that particular bite from the residents and also from Dennis and everything that happened in Kwenyako.
Level have, and this is not.
But because of insurance, you are not on yet. Says your mom child, I did turn so I say. It says, I bubo home. Boho nada romantic to me, Eduma. Sanka boho in the word there. Yen to me, Eduma. Am I read the baby because of insurance? Yen to me, insurance they are hard, yen to me, yet and ye may see a jarring home. Boho is in trail, would the jolly our bread. Would the senior my swab bread? So a wasty soap near my baby, other things. I didn't press some catch up and say a panic on Bomodiana or Mamma stop page man on way off. One soon because of anything near my baby, I say, well, ye mem kakra. How in so even Ponsuayanum, and you'll be a no scalbet me a quarter, pure water, and as a bottle water no one. Intinina, Sanya marketing getting Obo or Benyo Bisu or Onya, scoured Baquato, by bottle water, and I say. Such a water, no one, it is any marketing in a harding. About how environment and more frank it to a woman, painful swim. See a panic, say, on bombarding on no ye be found.
But if he says when it's Saturday, and on yes, I say, I could be in Saudi. The say, and sound kunkuma, a band in two Kobe and Kunkuma, one send on their side and BBR. And soon was send the Ahau and Pa, Ahau, says Laban say, on baby bimbo and Kakra. Oh, bear busum bear 1 year. Echo bear 1 year. We say, Vitiasini, if you say Biana in Sunana, and I sent it just go to galamsey. Baby, Echo 1 year, dear, I blame Sumpa, a blame Sumpa.
I used to any as already who any ama. Yes, I'll be a num. Yes, I'll be the sea any ama. I soon I say, Sisiano was in my pipim, a sworn to galamsey. Asemo ya kaka mpinifunu ba asen ko betu a yesi yempene wo fe na yesi yempene ma ohene ti asema ya mpene e ma yehu se wo se wo ko ma pepem e ma otu sa diamond wo ho na be hye da yesu aye untumi nsa mfa hurade untumi nsa wonom untumi yimunam ye na te koto ina academy me abi na me jama me kase ya akoko ya komiti abonsi he ya mo hye da yesu aye still mo guo mo ma sisa ye bre ye tete okrom ha be hye da ye ho kire yen kase nka ye wo na kosi ye wo nsu nka ye yinam kayi na monsun ya wo kire yen mo mbra mabua yen kuta mo frank ting o so ko was da nsu e o de den nsu afunu ya onko ti se koto pipe nsu ebu hen unya pipe na we use yale aba se me se mpenifo mo okro me o chef regime almost be 6 or 7 yo boys almost be 8 we wu o chef regime because of nsu nti no mo ina ewu boys ye wu obo bi na efunu ya do hwe na nsu yunti mbuwa nko a
mo ye tie say tie baby o wahu e tie baby ti mo mo de amhye yen na mo ma yinsu nim fa ma yen ama say ye bre.
But what do we need two more American and insurance chassis say Danny say
insurance they started what last year and started last year and insurance started 2 years it's emphasis 2 years meaning ekwi nti ye modern na nipa ko a o hwe Ghana ha no so no o modern na o mehwe na wo hwe no won ye ma yen yes
Wooding
midin di abi ana Derek achin if you agwa konya ko aha na ma me wo mo tete me ha na me wo ma me so ni wo fa English woman agwa konya ko uba abuti obi aka kire wo aha ma me English woman agwa konya ko abi na o kase ti mo modern mo ye nsu mfama ye na ye ho nto ye na ye bre.
So they had some residents of Kwenyako, talking about the bad state of the rivers now. And of course, you had him there talking about the fact that now they can't do anything with the state of the river. So they can't use it for domestic use, they can't drink it. All of these things have become difficult for them. And he says that it's been like that for close to a year. The other lady who was also talked to mentioned that it's been like that close to a year. And he made some very interesting statement that the galamseyers came to their town to ask that they want to mine the area, and then they resisted, said they wouldn't, but they moved to some other places. Interesting stuff. Does it look inside that anything can be done about the situation now?
For now, I believe it's quite a worrying situation there because for what Dennis Miracles was telling us, he says that according to some statistics, the Akufo-Addo government got some 15 out of the 25 polluted water bodies restored before they left office. So,
did he mention them? Did he name them?
He didn't do that, but that's the statistics he gave us whilst we were on the tour. And so basically that's it. The situation is really getting very serious, and the residents are really, really, really worried about the situation because more than half of the central region, I understand now, currently do not have water running through their taps. And this is as a result of the illegal mining activities that is happening within that particular place. And so basically it's a cause for worry, and I believe government needs to do more when it comes to tackling the illegal mining activities in the country.
So what are they using?
So for now, they resort to boreholes.
Boreholes,
okay. Yes. So I believe that's what the call Dennis made for some big wigs in the NDC, because I believe he said the Ahoys, the Ato Ahoys, you know them, they are very influential when it comes to the National Democratic Congress. So he's calling on them, Phyllis Kwachiofosu and some other government officials, as well as the Water Resources Minister, to, as a matter of urgency, provide mechanized boreholes for the residents in the interim to help salvage the situation. So I believe now, if we have the bite from Dennis Miracles when he addressed the press at the Kwenyako water treatment plant, the producers can make.
We're going to play that later. Yeah. But Michael, thank you very much for bringing us the update. So that's my colleague Michael Addo. He was in Kwenyako yesterday with Dennis Miracles Abuaje as they went into the area to see the state of their river. And for the residents, as we heard, they're finding it very difficult to use the river. Many people are getting some illnesses. He mentioned that, and so they're calling on government to come to their aid. And of course, they're saying that for them, they're just not doing anything. They're just in their corner, in their area, going by their daily activities. And then because of the activities of some other persons, they have to, bear the brunt of it, and that's not what they're looking at. And so the issue about illegal mining is going. So you see that on your screen. This is horrible. This is very, very horrible. To know that a few years ago you could fish in there.
Just last year.
Just last year.
Yeah.
You could fish in there. You could use that for domestic use. You could drink. And in less than a year, or just about a year, that is what it has become. That is the color of this particular, is there a river?
A river, the Ayensu River.
The Ayensu River.
Yeah, that's it.
This is troubling, and this is the reason why the water treatment plant has been shut down, because they are overworking, and the machines are not being able to do what they're supposed to do, because they have to silt this and take all of the dirt, and they're just overworking. Something needs to be done about this situation. So those are visuals from the Ayensu River in the Konyako area, where my colleague Michael went yesterday. We're definitely going to be playing the Miracle Abuaje by. So let's have him. What Dennis Miracles Abuaje said yesterday as he visited the area.
The turbidity levels data we have seen clearly indicate that much more of our water bodies' turbidity level have deteriorated and worsened. And this is not we saying it. This is the Water Resources Commission saying it. Indeed, if you want to move away from the data to how these things can be proven with the impact, that is where we are standing now. The fact that the Kwenyako water treatment plant for the first time have had a cause to shut down the water plant. The fact that the people of Kwenyako, Agona East, Agona West, Gomoa Central, and close to 11 districts do not have water to drink and do not have water to even wash their things is evidence enough to show that the situation has worsened. And we are sure that now that we have presented this to the government, they will take some decisive action and not continue to repeat the same old strategies they spoke against and present them to us as evidence of what they are doing. What we are saying is that the NDC government should show us new alternative ways of fighting galamsey and not repeat the things that were done in the past, for which reason they said they could do better and came to office. They gave 6 clear promises to the people of this country when it comes to the fight against galamsey, one of which they've already exhausted the timeline. They said in their social contract with us that in the first 120 days, they will place a ban on all form of small-scale mining. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the easiest thing any government can do. Like Nana Danko Akufo-Addo did in April 2017, 3 months in his office, 8 months is too long a time for our government to be showing and dragging their feet in the fight against galamsey.
Say I'm more about so bet here. But you can't get into ya. I'm a penny ya bo about so any year. You could be satisfied. We see a proper evidence, Embra. And then, Yenina ya bahasa shed ya air cost. I'm on for a high young soon or man. Present, this year we see Sika Wunyawa, gold board, and a gold hunty. I'm on one Samaya with it. I'm a penny ultimi and first Sika Wunyaho. Now, I'm on for a waha, and ya into Papa and Mudia. Let us on my penny, your poyana see a buy, your paucho. Where do you slow? We say, I can't near more about swat. On my penny, over here. But your persuade, dear, what Daruma, your Potusro, Brother Mamma, would your war show, and this is for Munra Monchebi. It is swing, send your tea, your cassie, your persuasion, you say, yeah, every day a month for your piano. Central region, so young to go to a habit, yeah.
So they had calls on the government to take immediate action to help stop the menace of galamsey. You're still watching Good Afternoon Ghana here on Metro TV. We're live on Facebook and Metro TV Ghana, DSTV, channel 277, and also on the multi-TV digibox. I am Desmond Okrekudan. So, well, away from illegal mining for now, an incident happened over the weekend in Kukurantumi in the eastern region, and the Ghana Police Service have released a statement, and they say that police station at Kukurantumi closed down and personnel withdrawn following attacks at the station. It says the Eastern Regional Police Command would like to inform the public that following attacks on the Kukurantumi police station in the eastern region by some youth of the town, the Inspector General of Police has directed the withdrawal of all police personnel stationed at Kukurantumi and the close down of the police station. Preliminary investigation indicates that on 21st September 2025, at about 7 hours, some youth in Kukurantumi attacked the police station and the barracks with stones, clubs, and other implements, and attempted to set the building on fire following the death of a suspect, Bright Kena, also known as D-Ball, who had been arrested for a case of unlawful entry and stealing and was on admission at the community hospital at Kukurantumi. A police reinforcement team, which was called in Monday to restore calm, law and order. The Eastern Regional Police Command has engaged the deceased family and other community leaders and assured them of a thorough investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, the Police Professional Standards Bureau and the Criminal Investigations Department have commenced investigations into the circumstances surrounding the death of the suspect. Now, video footages of the attack on the police station are being reviewed, and the perpetrators will be identified, arrested, and brought to justice. The command would like to once again urge the public to use lawful means to resolve issues instead of resorting to violence. And this is signed by Superintendent George Pepa Mills, Staff Officer, Eastern Region, and that's from the Public Affairs Unit. Great. Let's stay on this matter and engage our Eastern Regional correspondent, Samuel Apapeniel, is joining us for more details on this. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here today. Now, this issue that came up from Kukurantumi, we heard from the police. Initially, we had heard that the suspect, or those were the allegations from the residents, that the suspect died in custody. Is that true in the first place? Samuel. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Samuel. Can you hear me now?
The line is very good, so I hardly hear you.
Okay. I think if you could reposition yourself, if that would help. Okay. So we're still trying to connect with Eastern. Yeah, somewhere I think it's better now. So I was asking that we heard from the Ghana Police Service, but the residents earlier were alleging that the suspect was in the custody and died in the custody of the police. Talking to them, is that what they've confirmed to you?
Yes, exactly. So the issue, the defeat actually died in the hands of the police. We had the opportunity to
okay. Okay, I think we're having challenges with the line, and so we'll definitely get back to our regional correspondent Samuel Apapeniel for more on that. He's been following the case in Kukurantumi that took place yesterday. The Ghana Police Service says that they're reviewing the videos, and they have actually closed down the police station, and also all the officers there have been withdrawn. We're taking a break. When we come back, we connect back to Samuel Apapeniel, and this is Good Afternoon Ghana. Stay with us.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety. Creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Obey him later.
Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. You go be the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From that the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God down boom. If you're poor, so would the coming of the son of man be. Is that his car?
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
I'm a brand manager. Of course, I accept only quality and affordable printed souvenirs for my promotional campaigns.
I'm the head of academic affairs of a very important institution in Ghana. Of course, we only deal with quality, reliable printing companies for our institution's printing materials. I'm talking about appointed time printing.
Appointed Time Printings. We take pride in our extensive print scope that transform your ideas into captivating visual masterpieces. We delve into the core objectives and vision of each print project. Precision printing is at the heart of our printing process as we meet your tight deadlines. Our rigorous inspection, color verification, and overall printing excellence are assured. 20 years of printing excellence. It's always a pleasure working with you to create a vibrant, dazzling printing experience that gives you a masterpiece. Appointed Time Printing, your world of quality and affordable printing.
Kwame and his uncle are almost here.
Wait a minute. This one too, your friend Kwame.
Wait, Kwame. As in the same Kwame again?
Yes, Mommy.
The second coming. Into all this tension just to reintroduce that broke boy from Kaswa.
Why would you deceive the family like this again?
Now I understand the whole delay. Troll from Kaswa, dear. Why wouldn't he be late? Obey him later.
Of course.
Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. Go be the luckiest. Copy from Georgia be luckiest. From that the cause she be luckiest. Yeah, you go be luckiest. No matter why you're luckiest. Everybody go be that luckiest.
That's Kwame!
Send your God down boom. If you're poor, so would the coming of the son of man be. Is that his car?
Dial star 712 hash. Choose your ticket. Enter your lucky number. Follow the prompts and let destiny handle the rest.
This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Welcome back from the break. Many thanks for staying with us. This is Good Afternoon Ghana with me, Desmond Okrekudanso, sitting in for Annie Fampofo. And before we went on the break, we're trying to connect with our Eastern Regional Correspondent Samuel Apapaniel to give us some updates with respect to what happened in Kukurantumi yesterday, and we'll try and connect with him. But for now, we have security consultant Richard Kumadu joining us to give us some more education with respect to suspects who are taken into custody and all of that. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for joining us here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great. With respect to this particular issue that has happened in Kukurantumi, what have you gathered? The residents allege that the suspect died in the custody of the police. The police says that he was on admission and passed on. Anything that you want to share with us with regards to this situation?
To the extent that there's discrepancies in the narration and what the community leaders are alleging and what the police is saying, the best the police would do is to investigate the case, and it wouldn't take them so long to investigate it. For the purposes of crime prevention, crime curtailing, and crime prosecution and investigation in that matter, the community members need the police, and the police need them as well. So it becomes a shared responsibility. If at the end of the day of the investigation, it turns out that some police officers misconduct themselves, you can be sure that the police will take an action against them. If, on the other hand, community leaders take the law into their own hands, there could be consequences for them because burning down police stations and beating up police officers and destroying state property has a huge ramification. And if whatever they are alleging is not what happened, I think it may create some level of discomfort for those who took part in that event.
When a suspect is taken into custody and is not in a good shape in terms of health-wise, what happens?
Okay, so you'll be sent to the hospital. You'll be sent to the hospital. The family will be involved, or the family will be informed. And once you get to the hospital, it goes way beyond what the police can do and what they cannot do. Right? We can also remember that some suspects may take some drugs in there, or may put up an attitude that may lead to health crisis. And when a health crisis happens, at that particular moment, if there's no first aid on site, then the reasonable thing to do is to transport the suspect to hospital. But communication is important, engagement is important. And so public education is what we lack in this country. And that is why it looks as if everybody is angry with everybody, and people are likely to take the law into their hands once they don't understand anything, not knowing the ramifications and the consequences for a bad behavior.
Now that the police station has been closed down and officers withdrawn, what's the way forward with the police on that? It leaves the town without any police protection. The
volatile nature of what has happened means that if they are inmates in this particular police station, they will be transferred to the nearest police station. Then secondly, the police will have engagement with the community leaders. And thirdly, they will withdraw the police officers who have become a target to the community leaders who are grieved about what has happened. And fourth, when the worst happens, they will make some arrests. So I suspect that is what will happen. The police will have to look for a new structure, or they will have to redo this particular one, or they will have to change the police officers entirely and their families, move them from the place so that they don't become unnecessary targets for community leaders who are grieved about the death of one of their own. So that is the option for police, and I believe the police have looked at it carefully, and they will wait to take a decision based on knowledge and based on the risk assessment outcomes they might have done.
Well, the police says that, once again, will urge the public to use lawful means to resolve issues instead of resorting to violence. I think this is quite an interesting one from the police. What does that mean?
What it means is that we have a rule number 1 and number 2. Rule number 1 says, do not attack the law enforcement officer. Under no circumstance should you attack a law enforcement officer. Rule number 2 says that in moments or in critical moments where you think or you feel or you can deduce that the law enforcement officer has made a mistake and he or she is at fault, refer back to rule number 1. So when you flout rule number 1 and you flout rule number 2, you might be putting yourself at the corner where some level of action may be brought against you. And that is to say that sometimes you can be doing the right things wrongly. And to the extent that there are consequences involved, you have to be circumspect about it. You attack a police station, that's state property. You beat up police officers, you are attacking the law itself. Then again, if the accusations against the officers turn out not to be true, there can be some level of consequences, and there can be some level of ramifications for that kind of bad behavior. So I believe that is exactly what the letter is saying, and that is the implication.
Great. Richard Kumado, thank you very much for
your
time. Richard Kumado, a security consultant, giving us updates or sharing with us or educating us on the situation that happened in Kukurantumi. Will surely bring to you the thoughts and updates from this at 7 p.m. on News Nights. Many thanks for joining us. We touched on galamsey today, and we'll continue to bring you the updates from the Fix the Country movement march against illegal mining in the country, calling on government to put in stern measures to solve the issue. Correspondent Vanessa de Tumbuatan is with them, and then we'll also bring you more details of that at 7 p.m. Many thanks for joining us. I am Desmond Okrekudan, so please do enjoy the rest of our programs. For more news, log on to our website, www.metrotvonline.com. Have a good afternoon. Morning Ghana, wake up to the big matters of the nation with Moro Awudu.
Good morning, welcome to the show. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television.
You left power at a time when you couldn't feel second to speak.
Hey, I have my standards, you have your standards.
No. I'm never interrupted you for a second.
Every morning, live on Metro TV.
If we don't do it, our energy sector will collapse and we'll be in the darkness. And it is actually going to cost us more to be in the darkness. You lost me about 2 terms back.
2025 all the way to 2028. That's the meaning of it. Because the government says that they are extending that tax. What is sensitivity? And that's a president and honorable Dr. Force uncommitted.
Unfiltered insights, groundbreaking perspectives.
Expenditure is key, but you can't spend when you don't have the money.
We go again next day. Good morning, Ghana.
When the day ends, the real stories begin. Michael Ado.
Updates with lawyers for former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta.
Efua Ando. Sandra Ofosu. Ikuya Ababio. Dominic and Sopra.
We're bringing you the latest in the world of business.
Sharp, precise, compelling, unmissable, uncompromising. News Night, tonight at 7 p.m. only on Metro TV.
Some loves are born in the blink of an eye.
I've been madly in love with her since the first time I saw her. Then let's get married today.
I'll be the happiest woman in the world by your side.
And they kill your soul in a flash. Televisa presents You Are the One. Angela dreams of keeping her promise to be a great doctor and help her people. To Alvaro, ambition is stronger than his dream. And this greed will lead him to commit the worst betrayal to the woman he loves.
I will have a husband no matter what.
Samantha, will you please marry me?
Turning all her dreams into painful disappointments and dangerous consequences.
I've been waiting for you to answer my calls, Alvaro. I haven't heard anything from you. I've sent you so many messages, but you've never responded.
Have you left the bus station?
I just want to pay my debt and get out of here. Her photographs are going to sell fast, and she will be our gold mine. Our clients will love those.
Are you looking for a boyfriend? Are you all right?
You Are the One, proudly sponsored by The Luckiest, Appointed Time Printing, Time Herbal Mixture, Samu Spices, Give Us Herbal Center, Blue.
Fifra ye free nyina ye de obedientia. De ya fuji ani aduane. Sansro pintin bi aseda o me. De ye di koye mu ne de awie nyina na makuafo modem mo so. Won fifre su ne nya bidio. Na so bate aseman ga na mu a. Ekuafo akoya bo pupu obo wasio na so da su kache. Wona sam fifre ma mu nyina nya bidie. Na nso mpuntuduo mu aka akiri pa. Ekwan ben ne befa so ama ekuafo fifre ho aba mfaso de. Aban hyehye ne dwumadi ahodo ode bre ekuafo no bo wote ase. Feed Ghana ye den. Na nkokọ ketenkete so mfaso ama ekuafo nso ye den. Weinti ni ahihye dwumadi srunkwa ya to ni akuafo mo ye de bro original TV and Metro TV so dwumadi bebo akwanya ama mpanyimfo anim de ewa ba fukaye mu akire wadwen ye je akuafo ha no amane akoji mu aye e de free aba mu mpanyimfo ho enimi ni ehia akuafo nyonko samo honto eda joada enwumre no nso kosi ne no wotwe e original TV so saanso na da yawada enwumre no wotwe kosi no nkono e Metro TV so akuafo mo Ghana akuafo abomode na yempene wo.
Ekwiafomo is sponsored by ACAP Compost. ACAP Compost comes in 3 varieties: ACAP Compost, ACAP Compost X, ACAP Compost Plus.
Welcome to Cook Africa. Straight to the Ashanti region.